Alright, as always, red means go. Welcome to the couch. My name is Victor William. With me, as always, is my boy...
Tyler.
Alright, this is our special Thanksgiving Day weekend pod special. We're going to be talking about a couple of things. How our vegan... I'm sure everybody out there is wondering how our vegan Thanksgiving went. We're going to talk about the... Tofurkey. We're gonna talk about the Tofurkey roast. Great stuff. I think if anybody hasn't tried going meatless, try a meatless Monday. There's a whole bunch of companies out there that are making some really top-notch food that I think you would enjoy. The Tofurkey roast, especially, was amazing. I mean, a lot of big chain stores, markets carry it now, along with other meat alternatives. One of the big companies in the business for us vegans that want a little taste of the Thanksgiving of old is Tofurkey. This company has been around since 1995. They're based in Oregon, and around Thanksgiving, I don't see it usually any other time of the year. I'm sure they have the roasts, but I don't see the actual huge box that you get for $25 some odd. Probably cheaper than turkey. I don't know. I haven't purchased a turkey in a while, but this particular box comes with a 2-pound roast, which is Tofurkey. It looks like any type of pot roast that you would serve on a Thanksgiving or whatever, and it's stuffed with stuffing, their version of stuffing, and it comes with this huge brownie that a family of 5 can split comfortably and have leftovers, gravy, and also this beef jerky, which is interesting, not the best, but interesting. Anyway, it's a great value. It's $25. If you do see it, I'm sure stores will probably have some of it left over from Thanksgiving. If you do spot it in the market, pick it up. I'm sure that you would have a great time with it. It tastes a lot like turkey, or how I remember turkey tasting. I was never a big turkey guy. Always hated it.
I like the cold cut turkey. Boss. You just keep chewing on them, and it's like flavorful goodness.
Yeah, flavorful goodness. It's spoken like a true vegan. I'm sure the turkey didn't feel that way.
I love that South Park episode where it's like, our turkeys are killed humanely, and it's like...
Yeah. It's true. There's no such thing as being killed humanely. There's being killed and being allowed to live. So... there's a big difference there. So, we had a great Thanksgiving. It was the 5 of us. We had a huge spread that we enjoyed. We just hung out. It was a lot of fun. All right, so moving along, we're going to talk about some entertainment stuff. A lot going on. Most notably, the Star Wars Force Awakens trailer dropped this weekend, and quite a few, I believe 8 theaters.
Yeah.
But, obviously in this day and age, you don't have to go anywhere. Just go on your computer, go to YouTube. If you haven't seen the trailer, I actually pulled it off of the internet, so all you have to do is just...
it's on IMDb.com, right?
The trailer?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it's in a lot of places, but the thing is, if you're not a computer person, it's going to be a rough time trying to find the actual trailer. There's a bunch of clowns who gonna make a fan-based trailer. Yeah. Star Wars Episode 7, as seen by me. Meanwhile, it's just like a bunch of it's true. It's, the same old crap that you've seen. If you haven't seen the trailer, it's pretty cool. Check it out.
Is it pretty cool?
It's pretty cool.
Oh, alright.
Check it out. It's episode 7, and if you haven't seen it and you don't want to spend the next 15 minutes trying to find it on YouTube, we did it for you. It's going to be following this podcast, so you can check it out there. Just forward if you need to, or listen on. It's a pretty good show. So anyway, this trailer it wet my whistle. I have to say, it's a geek's paradise. It really is. It's basically it looks like Tatooine. There's a really boxy looking speeder that's in there.
Yeah.
There's a droid that's on a ball. That's pretty funny.
I like the Sith. The new Sith lightsaber. The
lightsaber pops out, so there's a Sith. But most notably, the Millennium Falcon is back.
Yeah.
And it looks pretty cool.
It looks like a stealth fighter now. It doesn't look like a stealth fighter, but it moves like a stealth fighter. It doesn't move like the Millennium Falcon should.
Oh, it does. Of course it does.
The Millennium Falcon does backflips?
Of course it does. Yeah.
I've never seen it do that in the previous movies.
Oh,
okay.
You haven't been paying attention. Of course it has. So anyway, yeah, so that trailer dropped, and J.J. Abrams is going to be doing the next 3, which is 7, 8, 9, and I hope to God that they make them all together, because Harrison Ford is not getting any younger. He's in his early 70s now, so I hope they take a page out of Peter Jackson's book and make all 3 at the same time. Otherwise, we may have issues. Where 2022.
Episode 9 is delayed, please.
Yeah, due to unfortunate death. Harrison Ford actually did get hurt on the set early on.
I heard about
it was like
that.
His first couple of weeks. The guy's first of all, Harrison Ford is awesome. I mean, he's one of my heroes. The guy is, he's in his 70s. Bringing it back a couple of years when he did Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull, he was in such great shape that he was actually able to fit into the exact suit that he used back in '89 when they did Last Crusade, which I don't know if you knew that, but now you do. It's true. The guy is in tip-top shape. Aside from the fact that, Indiana Jones was still swinging from the rafters and, of course they have a guy stepping in for that, but, I heard that he loves to do his own stunts, and I don't know if he just took the wrong step, but, he could have slipped. Who knows? I think it was on the Millennium Falcon, actually. He sprained his ankle. His ankle. Yeah.
I sprained my ankle once. It was horrible.
No, it sucks, but it sucks even more when you're in your 70s because it takes a long time to heal.
Oh.
Yeah, it's crazy. Harrison Ford. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's coming out December of 2016, so we have a whole year to wait.
Yay.
Curious why they're doing this so early. But then they already dropped the Superman versus Batman trailer as well, and that's not due out till next summer, right?
They dropped it?
Of course they did. Comic-Con.
Oh, Comic-Con. They
it's
never
a teaser.
They don't post it on YouTube though, because I was looking at the only thing
there's nothing available on it.
Leaked, and then you see
Bad
Batman
quality.
looking at the camera
with with the
TVs and stuff.
Yeah.
No, the computers, the monitors.
Yeah, it's a really bad quality.
Yeah,
I think I saw one where the guy, whoever it was that put it up there, he fixed it up, and it looked pretty good.
It looked pretty good. He even zoomed in, and you could see Zod's face at one point.
No, Zod's not in the trailer.
Zod's
it's
speech.
Superman.
It's Zod's speech.
It's Zod's speech.
The leaked footage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's just Batman and but it's the actual trailer that they released in Comic-Con. But the thing is, they released these teasers so much, and they're hyping the film a good year or two before it's even due out. So I don't know. I guess I subscribe to don't tease me until I only have a couple of months to wait. I'm that type of a person. I don't like to know what happens in the end. If I knew the person that is with me in the theater has seen the movie, I like to be surprised. But I also don't like to be messed with. You know what I mean? So
I usually like the teaser trailers like a year before, like teaser, like maybe like 50 seconds long, and then it's like, boom. Not like the 2-minute trailers.
Like,
Sometimes my friend even told me that he saw a trailer that was like 2 minutes long. It was like 2 years before the movie even came out.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
I was
that's a
like,
long
who does
teaser.
that?
Usually I've seen 30-second teasers, 45, 50-second teasers,
Yeah,
but
the
2
Star
minutes.
Wars one was like 50 seconds.
Yeah, it was a little less than a minute.
Yeah.
And they showed you quite a bit. You saw the stormtroopers and stuff like that. You know, Jurassic World is understandable. I think that's coming out in the summer of 2015.
Yeah, June.
So, seeing, during the holidays, during Thanksgiving and Christmas, you see these trailers and the movie, you only have a few months to wait. I understand that.
You know what I really hate?
Mm.
When people send out the teasers, like, maybe like, when it's coming out in May from now.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, the Age of Ultron, it didn't even tell much. It was like, oh, I don't have strings, blah, blah, blah. And it was like, you see, it was like the whole kind of, you saw the trailer? Did you see the trailer for Age of Ultron?
Yes, I did actually.
Did you see the Iron Man, the new suit?
I did. Are you sure it's Iron Man or is it War Machine?
I have no idea, but it looked like Iron Man. It was
Did he look
red and
silver
yellow.
or did he look? Oh, it was red and yellow.
Yeah,
it was Iron
definitely
Man,
Iron Man. But it looked like the Hulk or something. It was weird.
Maybe it was the Hulk. Maybe the Hulk squeezed into Iron Man's suit so he could fly.
Yay.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big Avengers guy.
Yeah, me neither. I honestly, my personal opinion on the first one, it wasn't that good except for the battle scene. That's what says it. All the other stuff is like,
well,
oh, look.
I mean, not all of these movies can be a Christopher Nolan type trilogy where it's just total greatness. I mean,
yeah, but I hate when
in the end you have to understand that we're talking about superheroes. It has to have a certain amount. They're based on comic books, which
you know what was a really good movie? Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, I didn't see
We've
it
still
yet.
to.
Yeah.
We should watch that tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll check it out. We'll definitely check it out. But getting back to the Avengers, I think what really bothers people about how bad I heard it was bad. The only thing that was good was the fight scenes, when they all get together and fight. But you know what it is? It's the lead up to it. You had a couple of Iron Men in there beforehand. You had a couple of Hulks in there beforehand. Then you had I think at least one of the Captain America movies. So you had about, I'd say definitely at least 4 movies that were supposed to lead up to this extravaganza where everybody was going to star in the same movie. And it was a letdown. But you also have to remember it's Hollywood as well. You have all these people that are, supposed to have a certain amount of screen time. So, obviously the bigger actors get more of the screen time than the other guys, but that would kill certain characters. Like, I'm sure that dude with the bow and arrow didn't get a lot of screen time, so, the only way they could pull something like that off and make it good is if it was CG. And the people voicing the characters weren't big actors. That's the only way I see around it. And I think technology has gotten to a point where, and I've heard, this is interesting, while we're on the entertainment subject, and if you go back and watch movies like Terminator Salvation with Christian Bale, and, you had that CGI Schwarzenegger that came out, and he looked like he did from the original early 80s Terminator, the original. With today's, and that was, 4 years ago? With technology these days, you could seriously bring back characters, I should say, bring back actors from the grave to play characters that you think they would really fit into. Case in point, Bruce Lee. I did hear, and this is going back, I don't know, a couple of years. I guess there's a lot of logistics involved where people have to get permission from the family and all this stuff, and it is kind of weird. But they were going to bring Bruce Lee back to play a certain Marvel character. And it wasn't good. Yeah, Bruce Lee.
That's nice.
And I think, and if I could find it on YouTube,
through with it?
I don't know. I mean, I haven't heard anything since, but I know that I was shown on the computer a screen test where they had a CGI Bruce Lee just kind of doing certain moves and just like acting, and I mean, this was at least 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and in 3 or 4 years, you're talking 2 generations worth of advancement with computer graphics. So if they're able to do that, I'm sure that Hollywood could produce an outstanding comic type movie when it comes to certain things like that. So, you know, I think we'll leave it right there and we'll pause for a moment for our sponsors.
I'd like an Atari 2600 system, please, and everything that goes with it.
Everything? You sure want everything?
I want everything.
Now you get a new low price, up to $30 in rebate offers, and a free pack.
Is that everything?
It's not everything. You can get nearly 300 different cartridges.
300?
That's nothing.
It's something.
But it's not everything. Soon there'll be a voice module, trackball, remote control joysticks, and a computer keyboard.
It's amazing.
It's amazing, but it's not everything.
It's not everything.
Soon there'll be educational games, too.
Is that everything?
That's everything. For now.
For now?
The Atari 2600.
Now get up to $30 in rebate offers plus a free Pac-Man.
Are you living an organic lifestyle? Or are you trying to get into a healthy regimen? You should give Queen's Health Emporium a try. They are the premier store for all of your health food needs. The Emporium features one of the largest selections of organic produce in Queens, along with organic, vegan, and vegetarian grocery items. They also have a large variety of vitamins, sports nutritional needs, a full line of body and skincare products. They simply have stuff you will not find anywhere else, and the prices are great. So visit Queen's Health Emporium at 15901 Horace Harding Expressway, or give them a call at 718-358-6500. Queen's Health Emporium, the healthy choice.
Alright, so we're back, and while we were on break, I actually tried to find some information on the whole CGI Bruce Lee thing, and most recent posts were from October of 2013, where Shannon Lee, who is also the, she's his daughter, of course, and she's also, I guess, keeper of his estate. And they were talking about the Johnny Walker whiskey spot, which was a 90-second spot that they did for a commercial, in which it depicted a realistic CGI version of Bruce Lee. And then,
I think I saw that one.
I did not, actually. I did not. But I'm definitely going to try and find it. If I find it before this thing drops, I'll also add it toward the end of the... I'll add it right after the Star Wars trailer, which I know I have already. But it's very interesting. She's down with it, so it would be something interesting. It would definitely start a whole new genre. When you think about CGI, what they're able to do, I don't know if you know this, Tyler, but Tupac actually made an appearance, or his computer likeness made an appearance in Coachella, and what they're able to do these days, and that was live. That was live.
That was live?
Yeah, it was live. The guy was on stage. And when you see it on TV, it looks like the guy is alive. And the whole Tupac thing is a story for another day, but I think he sold more albums and more material after his death than he did when he was alive, and he was selling a lot when he was alive. So it's just interesting stuff. So yeah, the things they can do today with computer graphics is unbelievable. And you already have a bunch of Hollywood, top-notch Hollywood actors like Kevin Spacey, who not only are providing voices to the video game, but they're actually starring in the game itself, which is crazy. I forget which game it is for the PS4. It might be the new Grand Theft Auto. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sure.
Is that the name? Because that's a very popular game.
Yeah, I don't know, but I can tell you. I think it was one of the Medal of Honor games or something. I don't think it's the Grand Theft Auto game. But Kevin Spacey, his likeness, and then that is different. I mean, you're not dealing with a dead actor that you're bringing back, but if you're able to do that with the family's permission, I say go for it. I mean, the movie that comes to mind right away would be a Street Fighter movie. You know, a really good live-action Street Fighter movie where you could have Bruce Lee come on in and play that character he plays in the
God.
Yeah. It's amazing. And like I said, technology today, it can certainly... You could be a main character and be computer-generated. Look at Sin City. I don't know how much of Sin City is live action and how much is... The line is so blurred. Yeah, the line is so blurred, you know? So I think the technology is there. And Tyler, I think you were going to pick up with some up-and-coming movies.
Oh, heck yeah.
Go for it.
So there's 3 movies that I want to talk. One is the new Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, this has a lot of rumors around it.
Mm-hmm.
There might be, because I know in Thor the Dark World, there was a cocoon of some sort that was said to hold the evil warlock.
Uh-huh.
And so the evil warlock is supposed to hatch out of this cocoon, right? And in Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one, the collector's collection, he went to an opened cocoon and said, "Wow, this is a beautiful piece." So that might just show that in the second one there's going to be an evil warlock. That's just a conspiracy, though. It's not really set in stone, but that's just like some of the theories that people have, you know?
Yeah. Well, it would certainly add fuel to the advertising fire, yeah?
Definitely. And the one thing I learned with these movies is expect the unexpected, because I know, although I wasn't actually at New York Comic Con 2014, although we tried to get tickets, it didn't work out.
No, it didn't. I was a late bloomer. Well, to be fair and honest with myself, I wasn't really back into comics.
Actually,
until maybe 2 months before.
A few hours ago, I just ordered the news. This is stuff for you guys to check out. Go to NewYorkComicCon.com. They have this newsletter that they can send to you on your email. It's weekly, and you get a lot of stuff. And right when the tickets go on sale, they email you, so you can be like, "Oh, the tickets are on sale." Boom.
Yeah, that's it. Boom.
So, anyways, back to the.
Gotta buy those tickets quick.
What happened in Comic-Con 2014, you may ask? Well, there was a panel with the guy who played Star-Lord and James Gunn, the director. And so they
To Guardians?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they acted like they had no idea, and they were saying like, "Oh, should we tell these guys that we're doing a second one?" And that was like the whole theme, like expect the unexpected sort of thing.
It's gotta be a lot harder to do that these days with the internet. You know, I mean, it's like... People can, if you're a fan of Guardians or any movie, Star Wars, you would probably belong to all of the sites that are devoted to you know the groundbreaking news. So the fact that they were they really able to keep that a secret, even from the Internet Movie Database?
Yeah. They were. No leaked footage, nothing.
Well, there's no footage to be leaked, but just the idea
it's coming out. They actually released the date. I think it's July 28th, 2017.
Wow,
the
amazing.
The exact date. That's just for me. That's like, oh my god.
Yeah, you're
like
a big
I'm going on Fandango, you know.
Yeah, you're a big fan.
Tickets. Oh, of course I'm a big fan. The movie was
good.
Great.
Yeah, I gotta check it out.
The first movie was great. It had all these again, expect the unexpected with Groot, with Rocket, every single
How much
character.
was that comic worth? That comic,
the Groot
in
one?
Royal Collectibles? How much
The
they
Groot
want?
one, the first appearance of Groot, I believe, is worth,
How much were they asking?
like
15?
2,000?
They were asking 15 though, right?
I think they were asking 15,
The
yeah.
comic was gone. $1,500, the comic was gone. And I'm still kicking myself, while we're on the subject of comics, I'm still kicking myself regarding The Walking Dead, issue number 1. Came out in 2003. In 2003, I was 24-ish. Anyway, old enough. And I had stopped collecting. I think I had stopped collecting shortly after high school. So that would bring it to the late 90s. And it just kills me. It kills me. It would have cost me $2, $3 at most, for a first print. And it's worth now, I've seen it going for $1,500, $1,600. It just kills me. Anyway, go ahead, Tyler. Continue.
The Rocket Raccoon first appearance, since it was also the Hulk 20th anniversary issue, is actually very cheap. It's worth $300 mint condition. For the Gamora, it was a very early Fantastic Four. No, not Fantastic Four. Like, I think it was some other, like, what if when monsters spawn or something like that. So that was a very early comic. It's worth, like, I think it's like 2,000 to 2,500. Now,
Oh, that's nothing.
different with the Star-Lord. The Star-Lord, it first appeared in a Marvel preview comic, so that upped the price to like $4,000. I was like, no, when I found that out.
No.
Also, the first appearance of Drax, like 5,000, 6,000, because Drax came very early. It was a very early comic, and the first appearance of Thanos, there was...
Thanos.
That's what you call him.
Thanos.
Also,
That's what he is called.
yeah,
Trust
that's
me.
what... Yeah, I know what he's called. Thanos. So he was in first appearance comic of a very early Iron Man comic, or a Marvel team-up. I'm not sure which it is, because Iron Man teamed up with Drax. It tells the origins of Thanos, and also it's the first appearance of the Blood Brothers, so that ups the price. I think it was like $1,500, which is a very good price, because he's like the best supervillain ever.
Yeah. He's up there. I mean, Doctor Doom, the Joker.
Oh, the Joker.
I don't know if the Joker's a supervillain, but he's definitely a villain.
He's a psychotic villain.
Yeah, Heath Ledger took that character and ran, so that was really cool. I mean, I think that when people think of the Joker today, they think about, the Dark Knight and the
so
Heath.
serious.
Right. But really, that he took that character and just turned it into a terrorist, basically. And it was what was going on at the time, which was awesome. But while we're on the subject of first appearances, I was able to obtain, for a very good price, and I'm not going to say what that price was, but it was certainly a lot lower than what the book is going for. I got it on Etsy. It was Amazing Spider-Man number 300, which is the anniversary edition, first print, and it's the first appearance of Venom. So I was able to obtain that, and the other book that I was able to get almost about the exact same time was Swamp Thing 37, which is also the first appearance of John Constantine. And again, very good price. I mean, I could flip this book and probably make a very good profit, but I love having it in my collection, and it's going to stay there for a while. Hopefully I don't hit hard times and have to sell it. That would really stink. But while we're on the subject of John Constantine, if anybody is still listening out there, in the 28th minute or so.
Right.
Yeah.
They probably signed off at 5 minutes.
Anybody outside of this family or Ramos, I really want you guys to check out Constantine. I don't know what would be the best case scenario on this thing. NBC has been running their show called Constantine, and they were forced. I've read recently, shortly after they interviewed the character Constantine and the woman who plays Zed on Thanksgiving Day Parade, and I found out, to my dismay, that they're going to be canceling Constantine. And I mean, I was alarmed because I think it's a great show. I mean, I've seen all 5 episodes so far. I didn't see the 6th one, but I have it on DVR, so I'm going to check it out when I have a chance. But I just couldn't believe it, and I don't know why. I'm not in the business. I don't know how they do their thing with the finales and their runs with the shows and all this stuff, their timing, their all this nonsense.
Yeah, the finales are naturally pretty like suspenseful.
Well,
like, very
no.
suspenseful.
Aside from that, I don't know how they do their when they pick up their shows, when their quarters end. I have no idea how that stuff works. But because of the fact that they were forced, I guess because Constantine had a very late premiere. I believe they premiered close to Halloween back in October. They were forced to judge the show's ratings on just 4 episodes, which is probably short in sitcom standards. So it's not...
Yeah, the average is about 10 episodes, because that's what Gotham ran.
Right, 10. So it's not that NBC is canceling the show based on the proper viewership. I think that their viewership is pretty good, but because they're so short with time constraints, they are forced to make this decision, and they're only using 4 episodes to base their decision on. Once all of that dropped, the 5th show actually had a ratings bump of 30 to 40%. So I guess I just don't know what the best case scenario for Constantine is. You could say, well, it would be much better if NBC just drops it and Hulu picks it up. Or, in my case, Netflix picks it up. They did that with The Killing. I believe The Killing was on, I don't know, AMC or FX. I'm not sure which channel. It was on a cable channel. And they did 2 to 3 seasons, and they were canceled. And Netflix picked them up. And I believe Netflix would be very quick to pick this show up, because I think, personally, it's a great show. And they're getting into the superhero market. You know, they have a whole bunch of shows coming out. Most notably, you have Daredevil. Daredevil's coming out. Yep.
Yes.
Luke Cage is coming out.
They have Flash versus Green Arrow, I think.
No, that's not Netflix. That's going to be on regular TV, actually.
Yeah, that's going to be on NBC, I think.
That's going to be on NBC. So I think everybody right now is very quick to jump in the superhero market with the success of I would think Gotham. Spider-Man and the movie Spider-Man and Dark Knight.
Movies, yeah.
But also Gotham has been enjoying a lot of success, and with great reason. It's a wonderful show. I personally think that an actual Batman sitcom would really take off, and I think that they're just afraid because, you know, Batman has been explored very extensively over the course of the past, I would say, 2 or 3 decades.
Is Adam West still alive?
Adam West is still alive.
You can bring him on stage.
Adam West is still alive. He could come back as Commissioner Gordon, you know?
Yeah.
Ward can come back as, I don't know.
Holy fish paste, Batman.
Well, look.
We have to move quickly.
Without an Adam West, you wouldn't have had Michael Keaton. You wouldn't have had Val Kilmer. You wouldn't have had Christian Bale. And I understand, I know there's a lot of naysayers out there would probably say, well, you've already done all the Batmans. We just got over a rather extensive Christopher Nolan epic, with 3 long movies this trilogy, but
I think I heard somewhere
work. It would still work.
That I was looking on YouTube, and there's this movie that they're thinking of making called Batman Legacy, 2018, I believe.
Is it a Nolan movie?
I don't know. It was
Batman
impending.
Legacy.
It was impending. I don't know. I looked up upcoming movies 2017, and there it was.
Well,
I have no idea further than
while
that.
we're on the Batman thing, okay, Superman versus Batman, the beginning of, what is it called? Batman versus Superman?
Dawn of Justice.
Dawn of Justice, the Justice League. I don't know why you would need Batman to appear in a Superman sequel. Because that's what this is being billed. It's being billed as a Superman.
Gonna win. Batman is just like Ninja.
Well, no,
Ninja,
but the thing is, I know we've had this conversation before, and we all know who's going to win, barring, Batman having some kind of weaponized kryptonite. Batman is just a human, whereas Superman is just too perfect to lose. But, in order to keep it interesting, they're probably going to do some crazy stuff with Batman and his technology. The point is, I personally don't think that Superman, who debuted before Batman, needs Batman in his sequel. I think that what they could have done was they could have did this movie outside of the reboot of the Superman movies. I think we're going to leave it right there, and we'll come right back after our commercial break.
Sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and smooth, refreshing Mountain Dew. Yeah. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me my good friends, give me a dew. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
You want comics?
We got that.
You want Wonder Woman and Wolverine? We got that.
Are you looking for action figures, DVDs, collectibles, or activewear?
We got that. You want Jay and Silent Bob, Clerks, Mallrats, Clerks 2, Dogma, and Jersey Girl? We got that. We got that.
We got that.
It's no secret that at the Secret Stash, we've got the largest selection of comics and comic-related products in all of Central Jersey. At Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash, you ain't got to worry about unfair prices sneaking up on you.
How much is this?
That comic is.
That fine comic is $79. Oh no! It's Price Mite!
Here at Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash, that comic's only $3.99.
We don't only have the best selection of comics for sale at Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash. At Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash, you can sell your comics for cash. Cash.
I make cash at the stash.
We made cash at the stash.
I got cash at the stash.
So come on down to Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash, located right off the Garden State Parkway at 35 Broad Street in historic downtown Red Bank, New Jersey, where it's no secret that you'll walk in a zero and walk out a superhero.
All right, and we are back. So Tyler has some interesting news on the entertainment area that I think you're gonna like.
Yeah. So have any of you watched The Matrix? I bet you have. Well, now the people who are actually watching to this point are telling themselves it was worth the wait because we've just learned
Listening.
Oh yeah. Listening found out that it was worth the wait because Matrix 4 and 5 are being discussed over the Walensky brothers and have already been verified. But they're not coming out until 2017, 2018. We have a lot of time to wait, but it's coming.
Yeah. I read the same thing. Apparently, the directors they submitted a basic outline to the company, and we'll see where this goes. Just the idea that they're willing to to revisit The Matrix is good enough for me. I don't know if it's going to be 4, 5, 6, or if it's going to be a reboot. These days, who knows? It'll probably be a reboot. You know.
Yeah, I just heard that it was going to be 4 and 5.
Yeah, 4 and 5 would be.
Wonderful. Are you kidding?
Well, yeah. The thing is, though, would Keanu? How many people from the original cast would be involved?
Yeah,
would Keanu Reeves be involved? You know. Who knows? I mean, they did leave it wide open, and they did stress that Keanu Reeves or Neo was not the only quote-unquote one. So it would be interesting. I mean, I personally really like... I got into that series very heavily in the early 2000s, and I was as disappointed with Revolutions as everybody else. Reloaded was pretty cool, though. I have to admit, I really liked that. That whole Smith battle scene, which if you go back and watch it, just to give you a basic idea, that was probably, let's say, a decade ago. It looks like PS2 graphics, man. It's bad. But when I saw it originally, I thought, my God, how far we've come, you know, with computer graphics. And
then you travel forward in time to 2014.
yeah. And now it's like that's like I don't even think sitcoms use that type of computer graphics. I think Sci-Fi Channel has better computer graphics than Reloaded.
And here we see the laggy spaceship coming towards the port.
It's glitching. It's glitching toward us. It is. So it should be interesting. I mean, you know, the brothers, the Wachowski brothers, haven't done anything since The Matrix. I mean, they did Speed Racer, they did Cloud Atlas, and it was, both of those movies were horrible. So, you
Wachowski teams up with Michael Bay.
Yeah. And they do a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Dimension X.
Oh my
Dimension
God.
Matrix.
Dimension Matrix, yes. I would love to see that movie. That would be the best action movie of the season.
It would be interesting.
You see the first minute, it's 10 explosions already. Oh God.
Yeah. It would be interesting. It really would be. So, you know, I think we're gonna pretty much leave it here, and this will do it for The Couch. And with you again is Vic and Still Tyler.
I might get my name changed though.
He may. To Padre Pio. All right. Have a good night, everybody.
There has been an awakening. Have you felt it?
龙是不死的， 因为龙从不离开水。水就像直觉，没有形状，无法把握，却有足以改变世界的力量。我相信直觉，它是每个人拥有的无限潜能。它告诉我，不要遵循规则，而要创造规则。不仅用脑思考，更要用心感受。这是我改变一切的秘密，这是我被你们永远记得的原因。只走直觉告诉你的路，那才是超越成功的路。你是否有勇气追随内心的勇敢？你是否有勇气去做你自己的你？让心如水，兄弟。也许有一天，你不需要用成功来定义，因为你已是变革者。
Keep Walking 尊尼获加蓝牌。